That was probably a little off. But,
yeah, your go was a little delayed.
I was just mesmerized by all these Flash games, Rando.
Zach,
Look
that's
at
a lot
these.
of Flash games.
And this isn't even all of them. This is just a 500 highlight smattering here. We got a whole bunch of collections over here. Randy, welcome back. We're playing some Flash games. We got Flashpoint downloaded. Are you ready for this shit?
Dude, I'm excited for this one. I played a absolute ton of Flash games growing up. Because we were kind of like on the cusp. Our, age range was like mobile games weren't a thing, but you played Flash games was the thing.
And boy, did I play them.
We probably played a lot. So, I mean, I see some on this list I don't even recognize, which is saying something.
Oh, I don't recognize most of them, honestly. But
oh no, I recognize probably like 4 on this screen.
Oh yeah, I recognize probably.
Yeah,
maybe a bit more than that, like 8 or 9. But no, we're gonna go through and we're just gonna have a fun time playing some Flash games. We got some on our short list here. We might see what's just on the list, but I think, Randy, I'm gonna start with one. I'm sorry to start the show with a showstopper here, but I'm looking at one of these games, and it's probably not the one that you viewer are thinking of.
I see 3 on here that are really popular.
Yeah, and I'm going to click on none of those instead.
Is it the bottom right one that you're going to click on?
No, I will click on that later. But I'm going to click on Ambition Episode 1, The Desperate Dad.
The Desperate Dad. Is this like Lisa the Painful?
I don't know that one, but I'm going to click play here.
So we should elaborate real quick, Zach. What exactly is Flashpoint, and how are we playing Flash games in the year of our Lord, 2022?
Well, Flashpoint is basically just an emulator for Flash. It has a whole bunch of games that you can emulate in it. Basically, the way it works is, well, hold on. We got it. We can't miss this.
Is this guy hotboxing?
Something like that.
Or is he having a panic attack?
International. I'm sorry, he's not.
Oh, this is.
I told you we're starting the show with a showstopper.
Yes. May I help you?
Oh, jeez.
There's nobody home. She's trying to frame me. Bridget, you get Bridget out here.
I have a nut bar here, reception, with a bomb.
You tell that Bridget to get out here now before I blow all the hell.
Sir, please have a seat over
Is
there.
there a reason why this guy's voice acting sounds like he's trying to be quiet while yelling? Is he afraid of waking up his roommate?
Sir,
Yeah.
we can't.
Where is that crazy woman?
Excuse me, couriers.
He's like doing a Batman voice.
There's nobody home.
Good morning, Greek International.
Oh, she's just going right back to it? Is this a game or is this just a video?
No, this is a game.
Gun down or I blow us all
Sort
to
of.
hell. I'm counting to 3. 1, 2.
This is a longer intro than Horizon Zero Dawn.
I think we're okay. Here we go.
Whoa!
We play as an advisor to. We don't play as the cop.
Oh, this is a choose your own adventure?
Yeah. So this is a Zap Brannigan. No, that's a Futurama.
That's the future.
We've established this. No, this is Zap Dramatic. It was a. They tried to sell these actually, as like it would train you as to how to do a hostile negotiation.
Oh, really? Was there one where you're a cashier and someone tries to like rob the convenience store? Okay.
Actually, that's in this series of Ambition.
Shoplifting prevention. Is that?
Yeah, that's like
one?
episode 2, I think.
Okay,
Literally.
yeah.
No, but and that was the whole conceit, is that you would try to disarm these super tense and hostile situations, but what ended up happening is that they just were ridiculous, as you've seen a little bit of. So I played these as a child, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought these were like super interesting. Like I didn't get the comedy until way later, but they are ridiculous. So what should we do to advise the cop? Should we do nothing? Have him put his gun down? Talk? Or shoot?
Oh, put the gun down.
Okay.
You have a crazy dude with a bomb strapped to his chest. Put the gun down.
Okay, I put the gun down.
Wait, did his glasses
Why
come
don't
off
you
with
tell
the
me
hat?
what's going on?
It's a
There's
set.
nobody home. She's trying to frame me, Bridget. I want my kids back. You tell that Bridget to get out here now before I blow us all to hell.
All right, what should we say? Who is Bridget? Look, I put the gun down and let go of the detonator and we'll sort this out. Where did you get the dynamite or other?
Wait, it just says other? So
Should I click-
I'm no negotiator, but I feel like you would want, it would behoove us to make the guy with the bomb like us. So I want to show interest
Okay.
in what he is saying. I don't want to just dismiss him. Like the
Yo,
last
cool
thing you do
dynamite.
here is call the guy crazy. I'd probably ask, who is Bridget?
Who's Bridget?
She's my ex-wife and she's trying to frame me. I didn't do it. You don't believe me. Nobody's gonna believe me.
See, answer one here, not the one.
You don't want to call him a Cool Ranch lunatic?
My name is Jim, and I'm gonna help you sort this out.
Okay, calm down. My name's Jim, and I'm going to help you sort this out.
You think I'm crazy, don't you? Do you think I'm crazy?
Do we think that he's crazy?
I don't think you're crazy. Threatening to blow everybody up is just a crazy thing to say. I'm not here to judge you. All I want is to ensure the safety. That's almost too long-winded.
So
you
other
can't just say
is what you're
no. I
thinking.
don't think you're crazy.
I mean, who knows what this intriguing fourth
What
option
does
is?
other mean?
I kind of want to click on it.
Yeah, that's just an other. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh, you write in your own?
Yeah. Okay. No, let's get. We're gonna minimize
Oh,
that.
there's a public school episode. How to deal with your bully?
All right. Let's do the 3. It's up to you, Randy. Diffuse
Answer
the
one is the
situation.
closest to I don't think you're crazy.
I don't know if you're crazy or not, but the dynamite scares me.
Are you scared? Are you scared of me?
Yes.
See, I
do
would
get
want to
hit.
say, I would want to say 1.
Okay.
I'm afraid of getting blown up. Aren't you? I would segue into what would the kids do without you? Don't blow
Ooh,
yourself up
okay.
is where I would take this conversation.
Randy, are
I
you
don't
just
know if that next
really
one is
good?
going to be there, but yeah, I would go with
I'm
one.
Let's give it a
getting
shot.
Blown up, aren't you?
I don't care. If you knew what I've been through, you'd understand.
What do you
What's
think?
better, 1 or 3? 3's almost like too clinical,
Should we get a hint?
right? Is that going to lower our S rank score at the end of this? Are we going to get deducted points? This is tough because you know the answers.
I don't know the answers, man. I haven't played this game in like 10 years.
Yeah, but like your subconscious knows. You'd pull it out from somewhere.
Okay, yeah.
What are you thinking here then?
I'm thinking number 3. That's what you said, right? You want to get him talking about his kids.
I do, but that is also kind of what 1 does, but in a more like relatable, casual way.
Okay, let's go super cash.
Yeah.
Tell me what you've been through.
I put them to bed and read them a story. Then I, had a few drinks. And,
you know. Yada, yada, yada. Woke up with the bombs on my
They were gone.
chest. You're obviously a devoted father, but this bomb thing crosses the line. Take it off. We'll pretend it never happened.
Oh boy. Should we empathize with him?
At a certain point, you gotta draw a line.
Okay.
Right?
Is
Like,
it now?
Because then he's gonna like, oh, I'll just keep the bombs on. Right? Like, we don't want to say that he's right for having the bomb on. Right? So we don't want to say I would do the same thing.
Okay.
I think we go 2 here. I think we have to eventually.
Okay, put down the detonator and we'll get your kids back.
Where are they? Where are my kids?
With Bridget.
Should I just say with Bridget?
Oh, it's so interesting to give you previous lines.
Yeah.
So this isn't really even a scene by scene. This is like a
Oh, no, you can
decision-
totally get
like
caught
a
in
speech
loops.
tree.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Bridget and your kids are in the other room. He's just going to start demanding to see him.
So what do you think?
I think 3.
It would be
Doing it.
irresponsible of me to let you near children wearing a bomb.
You think I'm crazy? I've blown it, haven't I? I'm never going to see my kids again. Damn you all to hell.
Oh.
No! God damn it. I'm bad at this. At least I like that they give, like,
Yeah.
even whether this is a real or not scientific reason, I like that they at least explain their own choices.
Oh,
Oh
God.
god, no checkpoints? Can we input like a code?
Wait, what?
Hi, my name is Jim. We said put
Hi,
the gun
my name
down.
is Jim.
Oh.
Listen to me, you moronic monkey.
Oh, you made
drop
him
that
mad.
gun or
Oh, I
something
can't-
else. I'll blow us all to
Zach.
hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, drop the gun and act friendly.
I was kind of hoping
We're
we
on
could just get back
we're
to where we
uncharted
were.
territory here.
Now, why don't you tell me what's going on?
There's nobody home. She's trying to frame me, Bridget.
Oh, I can't do the
Are you
the
trying to speed it
the
up?
right click. And... Oh, I may have actually.
I want my kids back. You tell that Bridget to get
Zach,
out here
stop
now
hacking.
before I blow us all to hell.
There's anti-cheat
Who's
detection
Bridget?
and Desperate
She's my
Dad.
ex-wife and she's trying to frame me. I didn't do
This
it.
has easy
You
cheat.
don't believe me. Nobody's gonna believe me.
Punk Buster.
When are they
calm
ripping
down.
Denuvo out of this
My
game?
name's Jim, and I'm going to help you sort this
I
out.
know that really slows,
think I'm crazy,
makes the
don't you?
animation so
You
choppy.
think I'm crazy?
It's really hurting the frame pacing of this game.
I don't know if you're crazy or not, but the dynamite scares me.
Are you scared? Are you scared of me?
Yes, I'm
Okay, we're
afraid
getting
of
closer.
blown up, aren't you?
I don't care. If you knew what I've been through, you'd understand.
Tell me what you've been through.
I put them to bed and read them a
Got
story.
I like how you get
blasted.
the little
You know,
the
I
piano
had
music
drinks
here.
and, passed out. When I woke up, there was blood
That
everywhere.
Song is in like
They
every
were
single one of
gone.
these. So, okay, do you want to go the same way here, or now do we deviate?
No, he hated it when we asked him to put down the detonator. So let's go. That's horrible. No wonder you're
Okay.
so upset. I'd be upset too.
That's horrible. No wonder you're so upset. I'd be upset too.
Don't patronize me, you
Okay.
What?
sanctimonious pig. You get that Bridget out here with my kids, or I'll blow us all.
Oh, what?
All right. What do you think?
Oh, there we go. Appeal to ego. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound patronizing. You're a smart guy.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound patronizing. You're a smart guy.
Patronizing.
You're a
How
smart
do you
guy.
think this looks?
This doesn't look all that good, does it? Me all strapped up like this. You think I'm crazy?
Oh no.
Blown it, haven't I?
Well,
Oh,
we
Randy.
diffused the previous situation.
Damn you all. to hell.
Okay.
What? We'll never
Well-
know. We'll never know.
All right. Well, I think that might be ambition.
Our first run, I was feeling pretty good with. Honestly, I thought we had it.
That's the thing with these games. You know, they're just.
I thought we had it.
Well, Randy, do you got anything for us?
Well, I mean, it can only go down from here. I have played 1066 before. That game's kind of neat.
What's that?
But Age of War is a classic.
Go ahead and hit that button for us.
We'll give it a shot. So, Zach, have you played Age of War?
I have not. I think I've actually seen you play it, or maybe Jeremy at some point.
You will, this, like, main theme. Did you full screen this when you did it?
Yeah, just. Oh, God. Hold on.
MaxGames.com!
We just
This game had
lower
a
that a little bit.
s-
Oh, look at that.
soundtrack that is like, oh, or do you stop the parallax? I can't click a button. This game had a ripping soundtrack.
Oh, I'm hearing it.
All right,
Hold on,
trying to
I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit more. Oh wait, we're sort of just in it, huh?
Oh no, it just launches you right in. The other team has a base over here.
I'm sorry,
then you
I'm
gotta
ripping,
defend
I'm
your
ripping
base.
control away from you for just a little bit.
Zach, we don't have time. At least pause it first.
I don't know how. Okay. Oh no. All right, you're up.
Wait, what did you do?
Nothing. I just lowered the volume a little bit. You're good to unpause.
Okay.
Well, maybe I really need to do it again, because damn, this is these Flash games are all super loud, man.
Look, dude, people remember the theme for this one, though. This one's famous. Oh, fuck. Give me a warning, man. I'm in the zone.
All right. I'm down at 15%. All right. Hit. Okay, you hit space to unpause.
I wonder why it's so loud for you. It's not all that bad for me. We were saving up for a Dino Rider.
What the fuck is that? I mean, I imagine it's probably exactly what it sounds like, right?
We can call in our special and get a volcano.
Is that a volcano? You're gonna wipe all them out. You crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, it's fine. And then you...
All right. So tell me what's happening here. I mean, it looks pretty self-explanatory. You buy units. They sort of auto-walk. It's a Plants vs. Zombies thing.
Yeah, the more kills you get, the more
you get money.
Units you get, right?
You have experience. What's
you can
experience
build different turret slot. It's what lets you upgrade to the next age. I don't know if we're gonna get... I don't know how long it's gonna take, actually, to get to, like, the next stage, but that's the idea. So we might be able to win early. I don't know how easy medium is anymore.
Are you rushing?
And I'm also not like 7. So I wouldn't say I'm rushing per se. Uh-oh. Should not have done that.
That doesn't get
it
your
only
guys,
hits
right?
enemy units.
Yeah.
It looks like it only hits enemy units. Oh, that's
It's
a
a
really
smart
low cooldown,
volcano.
actually. Yeah. So I don't know. Should we just go for the win here?
Oh, you're killing it. Yeah,
Let's go
for
for
it.
the win.
I don't even know if you need the second dino, or does your money reset?
Each kill I get gives me a different one, so I might as well just stack up. It saves the training time and the walking time. But all right,
What
so
the
we got
hell happened?
some damage on their base. They died. It happens. The problem is they get a lot of money when they kill one of my dino guys. So
But they're dumb AI. They don't know how to spend their money.
you're right. So I mean, this is the game, right? You'd go you'd go to like I think you'd hit like classic Greece age, then you would hit like Renaissance, then you'd hit modern, so like tanks and stuff, then you'd hit sci-fi, and that was kind of the end game.
Randy, what was all this about winning? You sort of got your ass handed to you.
Yeah, well, like the more that you die, they get more.
So it's like a snowball
money,
thing.
right? Yeah,
just like
it's a
Inscription.
snowball effect. So, I mean, I have a ton of money now, so it's not.
Right? Is it?
Like,
Is
it'll
this the,
be fine.
Do you do the totally accurate battle simulator thing where you just buy 50 million peasant units and just send them all out in pure numbers?
Yeah, you definitely can. It's not the wrong choice.
So,
But
walk
basically,
me
you just
through
want
your
a
strategy.
tanky guy in front. You want a tanky guy in front, and you want ranged in the back, right? It looks like slingers don't have that much range, actually, so I probably only put 1 or 2 slingers behind each Dino Rider.
They
But
love
I mean, it's
Sling
pretty
TV.
much just stall. Yeah, it's pretty much just stall for Volcano right now.
Randy,
you
I
know,
can't help but
classic-
notice you're sort of getting your ass handed
classic
to you.
No, this is what? I'm banking money like crazy. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'll
only
take your
point
word
of-
for it.
The only point that matters is the last point. Now I can age up.
Does your opponent age up?
Yeah. So let's get a catapult. Oh, we can't do it. Let's sell this.
I mean, like at the same time.
Not always.
Okay, this is like fake
it's
Age of
XP.
Empires,
Yeah, pretty much.
like a one lane 2D.
Also, these archer crossbowmen. Yep. So how much HP does my guy have left?
That guy just
good
has a
amount.
gun.
We'll be fine. No, they have crossbows, but they're called
Is that a
archers, so
crossbow?
that's always interesting. Yeah, it's a crossbow.
I don't know how much archery is going on with a crossbow, but you know.
What?
What's your
You
special
just-
in this age?
You don't understand. Flaming arrows, almost like it's just a palette swap. It's really funny going back now and seeing like, oh, yep, I know why they did that.
What is an arrow if not a man-made piece of
Made
volcano?
Meteor. You know, I don't really have an answer for you. It's kind of the same thing, but it's really just this soundtrack that never gets old.
This track is a banger. Does it change with the age?
No, it's just really long. There's a lot of phases to it. Like, it will loop. This is one of those songs, because like there's songs that you recognize, right?
We're in
Like, oh,
third
I've heard that
movement.
before. But there's also songs that you can recall. And like I
Yes.
could just be sitting at work. I could think of this.
Do you
song.
hum this?
I could, yeah. I have.
Do you just sit at your desk going
This
dun
song's
dun dun
classic.
dun 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 dun,
Absolutely. I
And everyone
100%
around-
have.
and then everyone around is like, hell yeah, Age of whatever this is.
Age of War? People know
Age
this
of
game, man. This
War.
one's famous. Yeah,
Hell
this one's
yeah.
famous for sure. But, I mean, this is pretty much the gist. You just bank until you have enough to just send, like, a super overwhelming. When you get to the sci-fi age, your turrets are so strong that, like, if you get 3 of them, it's just, like, you will never have a problem.
Is there really just 3 units though?
Yeah, per age, I think so. Yeah, it wasn't the biggest Flash game.
There's not a lot of
But-
strategy here. It doesn't seem like.
There was not. No. And then you just kind of do that move. And you're like, oh, I won. Oh, hold on. We can tech up again.
Ooh, okay. What is this? Colonial.
Cannoneer. Mouseketeer. I don't know what language this developer was, but we just got a gun.
Musketeer.
If I remember, actually, this like age is worse than the previous age.
What?
Like, because against knights, it doesn't do anything.
You'd think a
If
guy
I
with a gun would be
remember.
very good against a knight.
I mean, you would think about
But
it,
what
right?
do I know? I
But-
suppose. Like maybe if I was walking around with a blunderbuss, maybe it'd be tougher.
And like that's kind of where it's at. But Cannoneer can do some work. Or we could pray to God.
What
Yeah,
does
so
this
it
do?
just heals. It heals. But like, only your front guy is ever being hit. So the healing is wasted on all but one guy. So like
Is
the
there
fire
multiplayer in
arrow
this?
is way stronger. No multiplayer.
Okay,
This
'cause I was
is
about to say,
this
like,
is
if-
literally the game.
If the enemy had a special and was raining it down upon you, I could see maybe where a healing might be useful. Like tank a special, but like doesn't
Yeah,
seem
that
like
makes
that
sense.
happens.
Nah,
How much
why
XP
would
do you
it?
need?
45. Like I
Oh,
said, I'm
dude,
happy
you're
to
like halfway there.
dip out of this at any point. But and then you just let a lot of your turrets do the work. So, I mean, this is the game. I think we're missing modern and we're missing sci-fi, and I'm okay with that. But I did want to show this one not only because it was on the first page, but because this one is like I've beaten this game a number of times. And I'm sure someone's probably like, oh, you're not doing that strat or whatever. Like Mouseketeer OP, but I don't know.
Musketeer. Oh,
It's
what
possible.
a dumb name.
I mean, it's not the best name. But yeah. Alright.
All right,
So
you
we'll
ready?
just call this. Yeah, this could keep going forever.
All
It was
right,
a good
that,
enough showcase.
that was Age of War. I'm gonna go into one of my favorite games. This is Ball Revamped to Metaphysik.
Okay.
By JMTB02. You might know him as the Elephant Game guy. Hold on,
Like
I
achievement
gotta.
unlocked.
Yes, achievement
this is the
unlocked. This is
only
the only
level.
level.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the arrow keys to play with ball.
Sounds
So-
lewd.
Yeah, right. So this is the arrow key controls your acceleration, not your velocity, right? So when I hit up, you can sort of see how I'm like bouncing up and down. If I hit no keys, it goes down. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? The thing about it is it's actually like incredibly hard to do this, which I say
Wait.
only because it makes it look easy, or it makes me look way cooler when I nail it.
So arrow keys do control. If they controlled acceleration, then you wouldn't fall if you didn't hit anything. Like,
Well,
could you
there's
just
gravity.
cancel out your own acceleration? Okay, so there is gravity.
Yeah, so like if I do nothing, it goes down, but
Okay, so you're just copter, but with
Yeah.
left and right dimensions.
yeah, but I'm also,
Also.
like, you have to feather it. Like if I press the arrow key, like
Yeah.
I'm going up. And this game is actually pretty hard. And the only reason I can do it to the way I have right now is because I played this game. and
Natural
I-
talent.
Yeah, right. Oh no, it's a fake.
Wait, is there any indicator
Yeah.
that it's fake?
Nope, you got to try them all. There's switches, so I hit the switch.
Oh,
To
so this
unlock the
game's
wall.
built for speedrunning. It's literally keeping track of your time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go to the second world.
Oh, we got a
Oh
track
shit, there's
change.
moving wall.
Oh, don't hit it.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
Oh.
All right. You get the idea. I'm gonna start.
Oh.
I'm gonna start blasting through some of these levels.
Oh, he was going slow on purpose, you guys. What a badass.
I am a badass.
So how many levels? You're on 19 right now. How many do you think there are?
Either 50 or 75, maybe 100.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, there might be 50, and then the boss technically counts as 50. So this one is fun because when I go over it, it shoots those lasers out.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I say is fun, but it just sort of
Couldn't
like...
have gone around.
It ends up being used most of the time just as like a fancy wall.
Yeah,
Like,
I could see it.
what's the difference between me doing that or just having a big fat wall there?
Just go around, yeah. I mean, there's maybe a way to do it. Oh, not for this one though. That one is a insta kill.
Yep. This one's fun.
I like this acoustic track.
Because you just have to
We're still
know
like-
that the
Oh.
lasers. Yeah, there's no indication. You just gotta die once. This one's also fun because the fake one is just right there.
This just
not
feels like a
fake one, I should
Mario
say.
Maker game before Mario Maker. It is random bullshit.
Oh. Nah, but it gets a little bit. See, what's the difference between this and just having two walls here?
It's an excuse for a laser beam.
Yeah, this one's just the gaps are small.
Oh, now we get some laid back island tunes.
That's kind of the thing. I never played this game with music because I only ever played Flash games when I was in school when the computer was on mute. So I never actually
Oh,
heard
you
them.
didn't play Flash games at home?
I did
I played
sometimes.
so many Flash games at home.
Not this one. Usually.
But yeah, schools, we definitely played a lot of Flash games. Did you have like a I don't know what to call it outside of a computer class? We didn't have a typing one per se, but we had here's Microsoft Word, here's
Yeah, I had a couple. I had the same
Yeah.
teacher for all 4 years of high school in the computer lab. I took 2 programming classes with him and economics in the same room. This one is Fallen Coconuts.
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh, you gotta race them.
Oh god.
Oh,
This is embarrassing.
There you go.
This one you can't see the coconuts.
Do you put your Ball Revamped 2 time on your resume?
Yes. It's actually what got me my current job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like Ball Revamped 2. I mean, they were more of a Ball Revamped 3 sort of shop, but they knew
Is
that
there
the
a
skills
third?
were There's a third, a third part 2, a fourth, and a fifth one that wasn't very good. But 2, 3, 3, and 4 are all classics.
This seems
Oh,
like one
God.
of those games that would be easy to make.
This next zone is in reverse gravity,
Oh no.
and this has
Oh,
the best
there's a
soundtrack
twist.
or the best song in the game.
Why does it feel like this is the lead up to a Fort Minor track?
Oh, I can't believe I got that. This one actually screws me up. So you're gonna laugh when I say this, but the thing that screwed me up here is that the screen's actually way too big for me. I'm not used to having this game be this big on my
Are
window.
you one of those esports pros that plays on 800 by 600?
Yeah, I can only play Ball Revamp 2 at 480p.
My trackball and my 480p.
So the insidious part about this level is that, the insidious part about that level is that the edges of those lasers actually stick out a little bit into the well.
Do they have collision?
Yes. And this
Ooh.
level's just fun because there's just a picture of a palm tree.
What's with the tree doing down there?
It has nothing to do with the rest of the level, but it was I guess I could put a picture of a palm tree.
Oh, I don't even.
I'm starting to think that maybe 2 wasn't the best showcase of this.
Is one better or?
No, one actually sucks. Oh god, this is extra gravity. One actually sucks. But 3 has a little bit more interesting mechanics. But I figured I could get through 2 quicker to show more of it
You seem
off.
to be killing it. I don't know what to say. I'm just amazed.
Yeah. No, so I mean that's the thing. Oh god. I'm just trying to get because I thought 2 would get me quickest to the boss, because the bosses in these games are
There's
actually
a
pretty
boss?
fun. Yeah, I suppose maybe I shouldn't have spoiled that, but yeah, there's a boss.
I would have popped off if I saw a health bar pop up on the screen. But like,
oh god,
this seems like a good game for I'm gonna learn new 2D game engine. Let's make a ball revamped game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy made a bunch of these, and I imagine, most of them were before his famous stuff. So
I was gonna say, I've played Achievement Unlocked, and I feel like the production values on that were a bit higher than Ball Revamped 2.
So maybe I won't play the whole thing, but maybe we can just jump into 3 or 4 for like a minute or so just to see the evolution of the franchise.
I need to see a boss.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh. Uh-oh. We're getting into Meat Boy territory. There you go.
We're about to get to Fanus.
What is Fanus? Is that a world or a boss?
That is a world.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No. Oh god.
Oh.
You gotta, Randy. You gotta
the
stop.
Extra gravity.
Why do you do this?
There you go. You got it.
I'm putting gravity back to normal. No worries. Oh yeah. Now look at me. Look at what I can do. Like,
thanks, Fanus. Perfect control.
Well, there's fans now.
I get it. I get it. It took me a couple seconds.
Yeah,
now we're getting Hans Zimmer, the Inception soundtrack.
Yeah, this is that's how you know it's epic.
Mm-hmm. That's a big fan. Jeez. I was surprised I never came across this game.
I'm a big fan of this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fake. I like this one because you can just skip the whole level.
Oh, look at that. Now that's a true speedrun tech right there.
Ready for Doxanark?
Oh.
Ready for walls that only show up every couple of seconds?
No. Oh, it's not even all at the same time.
Nope, it's not.
Oh, that's fun though.
Yeah, it's real fun. I mean, I've basically memorized these levels at this point. So it's like, it's not that, I think, except that this is, for whatever reason, this is the one I always forget which one's the real one. I think it's down here. It was not.
Oh,
as you can see.
Fake fan exposed live on video. Zach's never even played Ball Revamped 2 before.
Dude, if I never played Ball Revamped 2 before and I was doing like this, I would be stoked. Okay.
Oh, that's a big block.
Yep, gotta go.
Did they ever
around.
start moving in the dark? That would
no, that would be something. Okay.
Jeez, look at this guy.
Yeah, look at this guy. Oh.
Total area. Totalaria.
Totalaria.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got fans.
Oh,
we got
all of
lasers.
them.
We got coconuts.
This is the Smash Ultimate of Ball Revamped.
Everyone's here.
Every mechanic is here.
This one sucks.
If you go fast enough, can you get... Or the lasers are probably instant, huh?
Yeah, there's some you can go. This level is actually like one of my least favorites. Because those 3 fans really fuck me up.
I could see it. You gotta just counter strafe it just enough.
Okay, like, well, seriously, what is the difference between a laser pointed at a trigger and a wall? They both instant kill you.
It makes laser noises.
You know, I mean, I guess there's something to be said for it, right? Like, here we go.
Oh, was there a drop shadow on those?
5, 4, 3,
Oh, that's neat.
2, 1. Squaria.
Is this the boss?
You have come.
And so have I.
But there is no hope now. It is time for your defeat. Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this?
It's the boss.
Is that how you deal damage to it as you get to the...
Yeah, you gotta get to the goal.
Oh, man. He went, like, harder on the music than he needed to. It's
Oh,
like
this was the Newgrounds era, right? Where okay.
Oh, was he just getting other people's?
Oh, almost certainly, right? Like,
Okay.
that's how Newgrounds worked. People posted their music on Newgrounds and were like, please use it in your game.
That's true. So I'm like, we're getting Toby Fox level pretty soon. Ooh, he tried to do the fast drop.
Yeah, it's like Tetris. Now I gotta hit the.
Oh, Jesus.
The key. Yeah.
Which means the fan's gonna have to show up at some point.
If there was a fan boss.
This game's neat. I was not expecting boss fight. Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. There we go. We did it. We defeated the Master Square and have conquered all 125 levels, although he counts every single hit of the boss as a level. Now and forever shall the ball live in peace.
Okay. No music credits. No music credits there. Very interesting. 100%.
Woo woo.
Zach, how does that make you feel coming back? Longtime Ball Revamped fan.
Feels
still
good.
Being able to put up a 100%.
Only died 262 times.
I'm not gonna do a playthrough of it, but I at least want to feel it on a one level. Yeah,
I think we got to restart the game.
I at least want to feel it.
Okay.
Do I have to hit enter?
You're in control. Click it.
Oh, okay. This is a little bit slower than I was expecting. Okay. Oh,
You getting it?
wait. Where do I have to go?
You have to click enter with your mouse.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, was I not entering it? Yeah, this doesn't control maybe as well as I was expecting. Oh.
And it's hard to tell how much of that is because of the game, although a fair bit of it is the game. But
No,
or how
I mean,
much of it is
it's
to
definitely
parsec.
the game. I don't think it's Parsek's problem. Like, it starts responding. It's just, yeah, man, it goes fast. It accelerates quickly. All right, so as we can see, the difference between an amateur and a professional.
You're picking it up though. I mean, whatever. Like the game, like this isn't the Dark Souls of Flash games, right? Like,
yeah,
it's not,
nope. That's gonna be the YouTube thumbnail. Is this the Dark Souls of Flash games? Ball Revamped 2. Is this the Ben Follett's Getting Over It of Flash games? Oh, fuck. All right, I think I got a good feel. Not as easy as Zach made it look. Yep.
That's the thing though. It's so addictive where it's just like, okay, I can get to this one, and then you're like, okay, I can do this one, and then it's just.
Don't get me wrong. I could do it.
It's just so easy to keep going.
I'm gonna try and go for the speedrun strat. Hey. I feel like you don't even need to hit the button, do you?
I think you
Theoretically
can. I think you can do it without hitting the button. I try like once every time I play this game.
Now I want to see a speedrun of this. All right, Zai, get me out of here. I'm trapped. My butt. Okay. That's fun. Ball Revamp's cool.
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah. Maybe if we have time, we'll jump into the 3 or 4. Because those are just as good.
Yeah. What are some other classics?
I'm told you brought a clip.
I brought a clip?
Yeah. You want to set it up for us?
I'm so confused.
No, I was doing a talk show bit, man. You brought what's on your list? You made a list.
No, I do have a list. I wasn't sure what a clip meant though. Do we have a search bar?
Yeah, it's up here.
Let's search for stick figure territory war. Maybe just territory war. We'll probably get just do territory war.
Empty playlists.
This was a Worms like.
Hold on, I gotta go to all games maybe. Territory War? There's Territory War 3.
Let's do just one. No War 2, unless you count it online as War 2. I've played 3, but I think the first game gives us the most authentic feel. So this is a 2-player game.
We also there's no full screen.
It'll be fine. This is the garbage rock. Garage rock, I remember.
Oh. What are our options?
This is about right.
We need
put that quality on high, man. What are we doing?
All right, what do you think? You're driving here.
Nah, we want custom battle. Hold on. Where's my cursor? I don't have a cursor.
Move it around. Do you have it now?
Yeah, there we go. Player 1 versus player 2. We'll go 3. Yeah, you can get hats. Zach, you have the PJ hat. I don't know what that is, but here, we'll set up some easy teams real quick. We got Randy 1.
Oh no. What
Randy 2?
What are the implications of this?
Do you have any preferences for team members?
You know, just gonna do that. We're gonna do
69. There you go.
And then what's another funny number?
Oh, I don't know. What is a funny number?
There we go.
There you go. All right, perfect. We're going on the island. That's the most classic one.
Oh, look at that.
This game was something else. This was like between this and Tanks. Oh, wow, you really see the whole screen.
Yeah, it's the thing about these Flash players is that we're getting the full Flash file. We are not getting the cropped window view that you would normally get in, on armor games or something.
Yeah, so the game is definitely like, oh no, definitely Worms-like, right? So, did not mean to do that. However, distance is from your starting point, so you can just walk backwards if you want. So I'm gonna toss this grenade here. Space throw.
Oh, look at that.
Get out of here, Zach. Oh, I was supposed to knock him in the pit.
Oh, you
I had
almost
that
killed
turn
me.
1 play down back in the day, dude. Zach 69 is up.
How do I jump? Space? Oh, no.
No, space stops. You want to do up on the arrow keys, jump. This is rough.
No, we got this. We got this.
Are you going to grenade your own guy, or are you going to bounce it off the stair and try to get my guy with it? I'm confused as to the play here.
No, you got it, yeah.
Well, no harm done.
Wasn't quite what I wanted to do. You're going to kick me into the pit? Or shoot me into the pit?
Oh, so I can't shoot because it's
Right.
But I can try and go for a lob. Ah, my bad.
You missed.
Now I'm all grouped
asshole.
up. Zach 420's up. You're at 40 HP. Yeah, between this and like Tanks and maybe like Bowman or whatever that game was called, Archer or Bowman, these were like computer lab games. If you're planning on the gun, you might be too close. Oh, he's going martyrdom.
Suck it.
I respect it. You're down a player.
I don't need him. He was dead weight.
Yeah, I understand.
You gonna shoot me now?
So you get more points for a headshot. So
What the fuck? Your heads are...
there we
My
go.
heads are way bigger than yours.
You got the dog head. I cannot get over this rock song. So yeah, they made an online multiplayer version of this game. And it had like unlockable cosmetics and like custom map builders and all sorts of stuff. But I feel like this is the most pure.
It's the pure,
Gonna give them the boot.
distilled experience. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Supposed to go into the pit.
No. Well, now you get the boot.
Das Boot.
Oh,
shit. That was embarrassing. One of us is going into this pit.
Who's it gonna be? Well, now you know exactly what power to do.
I don't know if that's true. Yeah!
Oh, you son of a bitch. All right. Here we go. Your turn.
There you go. He's picking it up.
Oh, no.
I do need to get a headshot, though. For the
This
sound
is
effect.
cold. That is straight up Quake.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, I mean that's the game, right? We did like a tournament bracket back in school for this game.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much. That's
right.
the game. I just wanted this game holds a special place in my heart. I just wanted to show it.
Well, thank you for showing us Territory
You're
War.
welcome. You're welcome. It's a classic.
gonna
Territory
follow
War
that up.
3, they got too fancy with it.
Oh, is Max Dirtbike not on here? Well, it might be 2 words. There we go. Max Dirtbike.
I don't know. Oh, I know this game. This was Trials before Trials.
Yep, exactly. Which is important to say because I'm about to blast through this game in like 3 minutes.
I was gonna say, like, have we talked about like game design in the Flash game scene was really strong. Like just getting like a core mechanic. Like regardless of the production values or the sound effects or the graphics or whatever, but like each game could really focus on like one idea and did it really well. Like this game was like prior to a lot of this style of games, right? Like this set a whole genre for the most part.
I mean, was this first? I don't actually know if that's true or not.
I feel like it probably... What else would have been before it?
Like, Trials is pretty old.
It's older than this?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
What about, like Happy Wheels? Happy Wheels ripped off of this. But with, like,
Happy Wheels
guns.
is relatively...
Was
downright...
much later.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it was much later. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I feel like this one had to have come first.
Alright, I'm doing the safe strats.
No, we need the speedrun tech.
Yeah, getting my recovery.
It's just that same... Now, this is a game that could have used some sort of backing music.
No, you're just alone
Or
with
do
the
you
hum
think
of the bike and your
I
thoughts.
was gonna say, would it have taken away from the experience if there was the bike hum?
Gotta go up the butt and the other butt.
There you go. There you go. 3 butts. Well, look at that airtime.
We're gonna slow down. Get over the hump. Now we're in the
style
green
ranking
zone
meter or something. There you go.
Do a flip.
I feel like you just had this like muscle memory ingrained in you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Although level 12 is the run breaker. Oh,
he's doing pretty good so far. Oh, and the steps. The steps will get you. Is this a rear wheel drive motorcycle?
Yeah, sure is.
It looks like it. Yep.
Oh, I just one tried level 12. Now anybody who knows Max Dirt Bike will tell you that is I couldn't even. Can't say that with a straight face.
Yeah, what's the Mario level that always ruins people's runs?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like
4-2
or I thought it was like 4. It was whenever one has like a crazy skip, but it requires like a pixel perfect like wall glitch. So it's like you either get it or you don't.
All
What
right.
is this level?
Last area of the
What
game.
even is that art? Oh no!
Gotta go through
Is
the
that
nipples.
the first death?
No, I died it one other time.
I was gonna say
That's when I did the safe strat. All the way back in level 8. It feels like a lifetime ago.
I know. This is something else. I'm still trying to figure out what's in the background. It's like a sheet of like gold foil or like what?
We're in hell.
What even is that?
Convinced it.
Like, okay, Zach, you're designing a video game, and you're like, I want each world to have its own primary color. That's okay. That's a basic video game thing. And you're like, but I need to put something in the background. Let's find a picture that's like yellow. Yeah. And this
I'm gonna
is
go
the
onto
one
Google.
you choose? You couldn't find a better yellow picture than this?
It screams, I went onto Google Images and typed the word yellow into the search bar. And that's what I got. Also, I did it.
Like that was the game?
Yeah, game completed. 2 minutes, 42 seconds.
2 minutes and 42. Damn, Zach.
Yeah.
Damn.
In high school, I would play this game literally like 10 to 15 times a class period. No, that doesn't make sense because that's like a 40 minutes straight. Probably like 5 times a class period.
That's a lot of...
And my goal was always to get under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And it took me like weeks, right? And then I finally did it. And it felt really good and nobody cared. And I sat alone.
That's the speedrunner problem, isn't it, huh?
And I sat alone in my computer or in the computer lab, not paying attention to an economics lesson. And I said, damn. Anyways, that's that game.
I was going to say, what lesson did Zach take from that? Did Zach take the lesson to be able to draw intrinsic value from self-improvement at a desired task? Or did Zach say, well, this is worthless?
Sorry, because that was 3 minutes, I am going to take the opportunity to look at one other game. I won't play through the whole thing of this game.
Games.
Mostly 'cause I
classic
can't.
website.
This is-
Classic website.
Adrenaline Challenge. This is a Black Maze game.
This sounds familiar.
The-
I might
This
have
guy-
played this one.
Did you play this one? This is the
That
other
loading
Trials
screen
like game
looked
I've played.
Real familiar. Yes, because you swap directions. I
Yeah.
played this game. Yep.
This game, yeah, I was about to say, is famous for the
Yes.
I like this one that starts you in the wrong direction.
I've definitely played this one. That menu screen was enough. Like, oh, that's familiar.
Just bringing it back. Man, the angle after playing the other game is oh shit. Okay. The angle after playing the other game, this is really zoomed in.
I just find it interesting that like you were trying to break the 230 barrier, and then you did it first try in 242 while talking, having not played it in a long time. Zach's just become
I don't know that
gamer.
I don't know that I'd say that I haven't played it in a long time.
Oh,
I play Max Dirt Bike relatively frequently.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
That's
enough.
my.
One of
I'm
those
gonna spend
games.
3 minutes at work. Oh, what is this
Still.
bullshit? Don't tell anyone from work I said that.
Some things never. I just get. I don't want to say anything, but I find that really funny. Some things never change.
Oh shit! Hold on, I got it. Oh
Are
no!
you trying to get the -5?
Well, I don't know what it is,
It subtracts 5 from your clock, probably.
but it would take a million years to get that thing.
Not if you know the trick.
I guess not. Also, this is dual-wheel drive bike. It's way different than Max Dirt Bike. Easier in some
Makes it way
respects.
easier. Oh, you could have went back down, I suppose, and picked up the -5, but
Okay, I got a new skin.
oh, I forgot you could modify the bikes. God, this is oh man. I always did the night.
Revolution 9. Oh shit!
Yeah, this game speaks to me way more than Max Dirt Bike.
I mean, you want to give it a whirl here?
I'll give a level a whirl,
Yeah, let me.
even though it seems like you're flying right now. Look at that tech.
Yeah, I may remember a bit about this game. Oh shit!
Uh-oh, not how to keep his momentum. I always found games like this really neat, because, like, it takes more effort than one might think, because there's different bike types, and it'll change, like, your acceleration and your max speed stats. But, like, someone had to go through and make sure that you could complete every level, no matter what bike you were using. And in some cases, they're not even bikes. And it's like, that's... Like, I don't know, Flash games kind of get a bad rap, I feel like. As being, like, super cheap. But,
No!
like, these are, like, individual solo projects. People put a lot of work into these.
I just did a loop.
Oh, you gotta do it again,
All right,
but faster.
yeah, one more try.
That's a good catch you got there to stop from colliding. I like that. You gotta go
I
up
don't
the
know what
wall a little
happened.
bit more. You gotta go up the wall.
All right, let's go. Up the wall.
Here, go down and then go up. Nope.
Oh god.
Oh,
Wanna get-
that's uncomfortable.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah, is it arrow?
Yep, arrow and space to hot switch. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Oh, look at that wheelie.
There we go.
Oh, you're a
I learned
master
from
at
the
that.
best.
Oh
Oh, but you can't hit space to continue?
no. No, you
All
gotta
right.
click.
I take it back. People put no work into these. Developers suck. Why wouldn't you make space continue?
And people say Elden Ring has bad UX.
I was gonna say, Elden Ring kind of
Oh,
does
you did it
have
too.
bad UX. Like, I'll be the first one to admit it. They did put in a feature, though, that I didn't know when we were playing it that lets you sort your inventory by the most recently picked up items.
Huh.
I found that about, like, 20
Was that in
hours
the-
too late.
Was that in the post? Was that in the big patch they did?
Nope.
After
nope,
we played
that
it?
was in
Oh,
the game
that was just in
at
there?
launch.
Oh.
I kind of forgot that there was a ceiling there. I like how they put that little brick there just to make it so, like, you have to do something or else you lose.
Like you can't
Oh,
just
well,
have
my first
people
run was
fall.
the best.
Oh.
Oh man, I'm not doing a good showing on the Flash games tonight. That's all right.
Oh, look at that flip.
I didn't seem to go anywhere on that one.
Oh.
Oh, man. Am I pulling off the wall too early? I'll give it one more shot.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see it.
Oh, God. Almost choked it at the start. This is the run.
And flip. Oh, look at that. And flip.
Oh, so hard. All right. Well, we're not being that level.
Yeah. Oh, that game brings back some memories.
That's a classic one. Where's my search bar up here?
It's up at the top. Yeah, show us what you got, Rando.
Is this the name? I don't know if this is the one or not.
It's
definitely not Sir Liam's. No, it's not Castle Defender. It's
Is it Sir Liam's?
No, it's not. You played like an archer on the top of a like a tower, and you had to defend against waves, and you could buy upgrades between waves, not between raves. God, dude, I should have realized that just searching for archer on this would have been a complete mess.
There's not as many as you might think.
Oh man. Well, we'll remember it later. What's medieval archer? Nope, not that one. All right, what else do we got? I mean, there's a ton. I mean, did you play Sonny?
Oh, I played a little bit of Sonny. I never got into it though, because it was like a full ass RPG.
Yeah, so like Sonny's like a real game.
Yeah, right.
And this is probably up there with like top 3 production values in a Flash game that I know of.
100%.
At least that's how I remember it. I really wanted to come back to this to see what the voice acting is like, because I remember it being
Was there
like,
voice
what?
acting? Once again, I didn't play this with sound, so
yeah,
it was like,
it does.
Let's
and
hear
like,
it.
I remember back in the day being like my mind blown. That's like there's actors playing characters.
It was just the dev
so
and
I'm
his
curious
friends.
to see what this is like.
More games, null.
Null.
All right, Randy, what's your name? Here.
No, it's Sonny. We're Sonny.
Oh, there's
Destroyer.
classes.
Physical melee class, specializing in strength and endurance. I always played as Destroyer. Guardian, hybrid class, based in both magic and physical strength. Assassin, physical melee class, high speed and high burst. And Gunslinger, magic-based class. Very low health. Do we want to be glass cannon or do we want to be like melee or hybrid?
I don't know. What do you think?
Let's
I
do a
haven't
little
played
bit
this
of
game
everything.
before.
Let's get a little bit of everything.
They call me Sonny. I'd like to tell you more about myself, but I can't. I don't even know my real name.
It's not bad, but it's definitely a game developer trailing off at the end of his sentences.
Oh no, each character will have lines. Give it. Just wait for it.
But somebody brought me back.
Wake up, Sonny. Let's hope you're not too far gone.
Yeah, Sonny.
Hey, would you look at that? Maybe there's hope for you yet. Come on, let's move.
I mean,
We
it's
need to
no
get off this
desperate
shit.
dad,
Who are you?
but
But what is, really?
Can you walk?
but like I remember my mind.
Weapon. Grab
I don't know how old I was at the time, like 8 or 9, like being mind blown at this game.
Like as much as me anyways, as much as I'm ripping on it, like this was awesome, especially for free.
Smell. Can you take a
That's the thing. There's no microtransactions hadn't been invented yet. They were all
I
free.
don't feel too well.
Just people making
It'll wear
games
off
because it's
eventually. You
fun.
need to focus.
And they made a Sonny 2, and that went even higher. Like if this is like third highest production value I can think of, Sonny 2 is like 1.
Click on the end.
I was
Actually,
more
don't
of a fan
know.
of
Maybe-
Sunny D.
I might put this the initial D crossover.
So this is basically.
gas.
So is
He's enraged. You'll have to defend yourself.
so is this basically just the Chrono Trigger like active battle, like Final Fantasy active battle thing?
No, this is much closer to like just generic Final Fantasy. There's no active component.
Okay.
I wish there was though.
When it started saying like, wait till the meter fills up, then hit the button.
Sonny. Keep going and stay alert.
Yeah, I don't remember that being a mechanic at least. I don't have. Oh, that's right. I have to do this.
Click on the enemy.
Yes, you're right. Quick strike.
What happens if you die here? If you just
Here, I'm suppressed. Reduces damage taken. I'm a tank.
Oh, look at that
But
shit.
yeah, there was like game design to this game. Like you had skill trees, you had all sorts of stuff.
Look at
you have
those
your
shiny
inventory,
That's some 2004 ass menu.
abilities, save
buttons
game
right there.
options. You could respec. You could grind for like different gear. Welcome to Sonny. This is a combat strategy game, but you are now in roaming mode. Here you may customize your character, preparing for the next battle. The challenge is to fight until you reach the boss and find a way to beat him so that you may move into the next zone. Start the next fight now by pressing the red icon on the screen after you close this window. Have fun.
So
will.
is there a story to speak of?
Yes.
Like, do
This
things
starts
happen
in
Sonny?
media res. This is the classic amnesiac protagonist.
Mm.
You wake up on
Classic.
the boat and you meet Lewis, and Lewis says, "I'm your friend." You have your
Oh,
ability pool.
That makes,
so you gotta
that makes
choose
it sound like
which-
he's not your friend.
Lewis is all right. Pretty sure. It's been a while. We were on a research ship. So there's maybe like this zone, one here, here. This is like the final area. Like it's. I mean, you know what you're getting in a
There's
game
lot
like
in
this.
it. Yeah, there's a lot in it.
Yeah, there is. Don't get me wrong. Lewis the Blind, level 99. So we're gonna buff up first.
What are these things anyway? They look horrid and decayed. And
There's zombies.
nauseating.
Like it's actually not that bad.
Like the art,
The voice
direction,
acting.
like while obviously being Flash, it's pretty good.
Like, would I rather have this or like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 level of voice acting? And I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Just the super strong
I
Welsh.
kind of still like Xenoblade.
It has a certain charm, I'll give you.
I like the FPS meter in the counter. This game you can't handle a stable. You can't reach a stable 30, but it's
We
demanding.
leveled up. And we gained the money.
Oh, you got your
Upgrade
sphere grid.
points. Yeah, absolutely. Aggression, cost 3 focus. Increases your own or a friendly unit strength. So this is your buff. So it increases your buff. Iron Skin, which is buffing our tank. Smash, which is our damage abilities. So I mean, you should probably go all the way down that tree. And then here's your magic. Here's your magic bolt. We're just gonna get Smash.
Yeah, I'm really late to the party on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna blast through the entirety of Sonny real quick.
Bump our strength.
How long would you say this game is?
You can play this game for like 10 plus hours.
Really, Jesus.
Yeah. Like the final area gets legit difficult. Where like, because there's an ending and then there's the true ending, and to clear the final area, like you are grinding, right?
Right.
Like, and then you will have this tree mainly filled out, and you will be choosing the best skills for that encounter.
Yeah. So it's like the old Final Fantasy problem where you had to just, they padded the game out by
It is
making
a
you
turn-based
grind, yeah.
RPG. Yeah, there is the grind.
You're outnumbered. Don't worry though. You have the strongest weapon.
The strongest weapon,
Talking about
the
your
pipe.
enemy. Think. Attack the weakest one first and defend yourself when you can.
So we'll do this fight, but like Sonny is a classic one. So we got our mana bar, right? So we'll hit him with a smash. I probably should have tanked
Ooh,
up.
look at that.
All right, so fortunately they helped us. So they're gonna deal big damage here. So we're gonna tank
That's
up.
a lot of damage. How do you
There we
heal?
go. There's healing spells, or you get a companion that heals. There's a bunch of party members, not a bunch of, but like there are
Sure.
party members. But for
Looks
the
like
most
you
part,
can have
this will do
space
it.
for 3 according to that UI.
Mm-hmm. And then Sonny 2 goes hard. Like I remember there being way more in Sonny 2. And I think you could like import your save from Sonny 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
So yeah, that's wild. Oh, we got the gloves.
And then at the end you're like, why? When's the Spider Queen gonna show back up?
Dude, the human mind is amazing because I'm like, oh, I remember this track. When there's no reason I should remember anything about Sonny 1. Man, that game
Gotta save the game.
that game's a classic.
What's
But
in
yeah,
the
just
blue
high
door?
production, surprisingly high production values. That would take you to the boss fight.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's use an electric boss on the first guy. So, the classroom. What is the classroom?
Okay, it's down here. This is a game.
Oh, don't get caught cheating on the test game.
I think I've shown you this in private before.
I've played this game.
Have you played this one?
I believe so. If it's what I'm thinking it is. I remember
It's
a game where
exactly
you
what
had
you
to,
think
like,
it is.
not get caught cheating. What is this Jet Set Radio track?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Instructions, yeah. I am Alex, a boy that just can't study. There's 10 days of school left. 10
This is you.
tests.
And this
Yep.
is a geek.
I will have to cheat from him. Avoid the field of vision. This was Metal Gear before Metal Gear. Okay, I have to hold the left mouse button. That's all I wanted.
Look at all these
Oh my
tips.
god. Okay. Oh god.
Day one.
This is all the bigger it is, huh? I'm not
This
getting
is an
any.
easy one. That geek is sitting right next to me.
So okay, you see
Oh.
if this icon's up here, the little mouse button, I can hold the mouse button to cheat.
Okay.
The thumbs up icon means I'm in my seat.
Boom, 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 boom. Biggest piece of cake.
So now
Oh, so
I
you're
have to
gonna
move away.
up a row.
Yeah, I have to move from my seat. But if I move from my seat and I get caught in the teacher's vision cone, then I will be caught.
You know, this is such a. I don't want to call it a trope,
Aww.
but oh, you were really far away from that cone too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
keep trying.
be patient on this one.
I know,
I-
but I'm trying to get to the good stuff.
I feel like it's such a trope in like media where like the teacher's walking around while
Shit.
students are taking tests. I don't
Did that
know
not
if my
happen?
teachers ever really walked around.
I wouldn't say it was like commonplace every day, but it happened sometimes.
They would like go back
Oh,
to their
come
desk
on.
and do their work.
I can't even get past the second level. I'm trying to get to the good parts. Because do you remember how this game eventually ends up going?
No, my mind's taken up by Sonny facts. I don't remember.
Too busy thinking
I
about the
don't-
Sonny soundtrack.
I don't know if I ever played this one long enough to make it to like the late game. What's the end game meta for Classroom?
Oh, it's something.
Are you like best in slot on your cheating gear?
Okay, I'm gonna have to take 3 passes.
That's
Something
all right.
like that.
What's your eye level?
See, the hard part about this is that the movement's on the arrow keys and the cheat button is on left mouse.
Yeah, man, that's put it on space. Oh, he's greeting it.
Okay.
Oh, and you
passed the
gotta make
test.
it back.
Yep.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
Damn teacher is moving around the class. Can he be still?
Classic teacher.
All right, let's. So
Oh,
I think
that's
this
that's
is.
a closer nerd. or
Yeah.
geek.
So he goes to the window, turns around. Is it just going to be back and forth? We gotta study the pattern.
I feel like we missed a prologue where our student beat up the geek and said, "Let me copy off of you." Because I feel like if you did this in real life, the geek would just like put his hand over the paper and be like, "Nah,
All right, we're not
you
going to
got
agree.
this one down." This one seems way easier than the last one.
It does, doesn't it? We passed the test.
Nice. I'm starting to be nervous. The geek should be close to me.
All right.
Okay. Suicidal?
Yeah, that's the level code for this level.
Oh, jeez. That's dark.
Yeah, we can't really move.
Wait a second. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Yeah, I got to cheat on the test.
Is another kid going to do it? How else are you supposed to? Or does it just go into its walking?
Oh, I think I might.
Who's
That's
there?
the thing about this level is I think I might have fucked this up. Yeah, so I just lost.
Oh?
Unless I can
No?
stay here. No.
Oh.
So yeah, I got to really book it and do it in one go.
Yeah,
I remember
I
this
gotcha.
level.
Yeah, you didn't know that you paid this guy money to throw a panic attack and run out the room?
Run out the room is one way of putting it.
To defenestrate himself? Oh, wow. You jumped the gun on that one.
Defenestrate is such a good word. God damn it.
I
I
know
can't
that
believe
works.
you got
I
to use
studied
it.
for my test. I wasn't cheating.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to
this
wait for
game-
them to run towards the window.
Yeah, okay. Because I remember the reason I'm jumping the gun so much is because I remember the window on this being pretty tight. All right, now we basically got to do it all in one go.
I mean, you have some time for them to turn around. Go.
See?
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
right.
so tight.
So I really
like-
got to start going.
It's like Meat Boy levels.
So I think I have an idea that's going to help me. And when this happens, I'm going to go over here.
Oh, save some time. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, do you run around the right or run around the left?
I'm going to go around the right. I'm going to fill it up. Look at that.
Aced it.
Passed
Aced it.
the tests. That guy killed himself. I wouldn't be surprised if some don't come to school tomorrow.
What is this, the plot of P5?
Oh.
Oh.
Gotta
Oh,
change
no.
some hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just gonna test. Cheat.
I like these like Peanuts adults with their little mumbles.
See, now the vision cone is a lot smaller.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Stupid teacher.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
Ooh, he found the corner. Can you take the answer key off the teacher's desk?
Oh, now that'd be a good idea. Thank you, whoever did that. If it wasn't for the electricity, I would be a goner. All right, what's going to be the gimmick on this level?
Bird comes flying through the window.
Is that what you think?
School shooter barges in.
Who knows?
Huh? What did they hold up? Oh. These are like, there's no way you're going to clear this on your first try. Like,
Oh, yeah. No
there's
way.
No way. Is that okay? Is that good game design? What are your
I
thoughts
mean, I don't
on
know.
that? Should you
How
always have a fair attempt at being able to clear a level, or is there room for gotchas? Like oops, there's a boulder that fell on your head.
Oh,
Like-
shit. Well, I mean, how often do you kill the Dark Souls boss on the first try?
Depending on the boss, probably like 35-40% of the time.
Damn, son.
But like in Dark Souls, more of your deaths are to like, oh, like a boulder trap fell on my head, than like beating head against boss. I don't know if one feels cheap or not. I don't know if there's an
Okay.
answer to that.
A kid just signed off of AIM. Okay.
Most
Well,
use
this
public
might be
domain.
it. I wanted to...
Oh my god, you really just have to. I mean, it is doable. You can hold for another quarter second. There you go. Just don't fall in the teacher's rhythm. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
okay, that's going to be that. I wanted to get further into this game because some even more wild shit happens, but I don't think I have the patience to go through all of that.
The classroom. We're on your tier
Yeah.
list. What's the classroom?
A mine, like not S, but I'd go A. If
Oh
for
wow,
nothing
you're
else,
throwing A on that one.
if for nothing else than nostalgia, because I played the shit out of that game.
Okay, Zach, do you know 4-Second Frenzy or the sequel 4-Second Firestorm?
Do I know 4-Second Frenzy? There was also 4-Second Fury. I think.
I don't remember 4-Second Fury, but I know 4-Second Frenzy. Classic game. What was your Flash game website of choice?
Newgrounds mostly.
Newgrounds?
Yeah, I was.
I feel like
addicting games. I moved into armor games later. Never Congregate though, because I think that's what you were about to say.
I was gonna say I used Newgrounds, but I used it for the stick figure fight animations.
Those are on here too. If you have any you want to look at.
I wouldn't know those by name. That was like a just scroll down the list and download stick figure animator
Yeah.
and make like a 7-second clip. And then I was like, man, animation sucks. But no, Congregate was mine of choice. There were other ones. Armor Games was big.
Bodacious.
Ninja Kiwi. Yeah, Ninja Kiwi had good ones also. But I'm trying to think of what were... Oh,
lame.
fuck, you have speed.
So you guys played WarioWare?
I see. The funny part is, I don't know if I've ever played a WarioWare game in my life, but I've played
Really?
this. Yeah,
I mean,
I knew it.
You played WarioWare.
I was gonna say I knew at the time that this is just like I knew of WarioWare, but I never had like a DS. I mean, we had a GameCube, but like I didn't buy. I forget how to play this. Oh, I forgot how this one worked. I forgot.
Be buff.
Ooh, I'll cut that one close. I was worried it had acceleration.
Playing too much ball revamped.
I know.
Fantastic. Man, what an encouraging game. Rockin'.
Like, this game is just... Yeah, we would do this all the time. My brother and I would play this game a lot. There's another like DDR style of game that I don't think I quite remember. Oh, I forget. What do you even do there?
You had to drag the guy to the girl.
Ooh, took a couple seconds too late to get that one. There we go. Oh, that's like ball revamped. That's my training coming in right there.
Hell yeah.
Odd one out. There we go.
Man, this is like mesmerizing a little bit.
Oh, that
How
control's
sad.
weird. That's not how I thought it would work. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You did it?
I remember
know
some
what
of
that
these. You
one
have to
was.
fill the hole. There we go.
Great.
What? I did it! Down and left.
Oh. Sorry, Buster.
I don't think
Just
I'm out
the
of
boss?
lives, am I? Boom, boom, boom.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. It was still on the screen. It was out of the cropping area, though.
Yeah.
I'm good at this one. I'm bad at this one.
Man, there is zero fanfare. You just died.
I really thought there'd be some sort of like you failed, but oh man, 4-second frenzy is a.
Oh, man.
Oh, I think
boy.
I might remember the name of one of them. I don't want to ruin the back-to-back bit, but
No, it's okay. I took 2 motorcycle games.
how do you spell rhythm?
Not like that.
Oh no, it's PH. Yeah. Is it just rhythm? Oh, that's gonna be too many.
Rhythm
There's like a
Chamber? Got Rhythm?
There- Nah, I thought it was Rhythm Heaven. It was like
That's a real game, I thought.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was a Flash game that was like a DDR clone, but that's.
Oh, yeah. I
not
know
that
exactly
big
what
of
you're
a deal.
talking about.
It was a white background. It was blue movement arrows. You could pick.
I know
different songs.
exactly what you're
They were
talking
mostly
about.
like Korean. I couldn't remember the name of it though. So.
Let's take a
our
look.
Fast one.
Maybe it's in the
We have a music curated category.
not really. Rhythm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find this.
Sure, go for it. Oh, you meant on your own computer. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I was gonna. There was a game called Flash Revolution, but I don't think that's the one.
All right, I'm gonna spank the monkey real quick.
There you go. Wait, is this all you? Oh, you did it! 137 miles per hour.
Do you not remember this one?
Yeah, I don't know if I played this one.
So here's the trick. You go back here. You right click to pause the game, and then you click over here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh wait, we're gonna get sued for this one. Let's click out of that before it gets it. Did you find what you were looking for?
No, I'm not finding it. I did find the name of Interactive Buddy though.
Oh, Interactive Buddy.
wanna-
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go take a look at Interactive Buddy. A B C D E F G H I. Okay. This one's kind of fucked up. So
Yeah, this one was don't know why this appealed to kids so much, but like people spent a lot of time in this program.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
But yeah, you could get grenades by causing damage to this guy.
Oh.
And then just all sorts of stuff.
Oh, he likes the baseball. Oh, he didn't like that baseball. You want to give it a try? Do you want to play with the interactive buddy?
I mean, I've played with good old interactive buddy before, but we got to get him a skin. Also, I had no idea who that was at that point in time.
Oh God!
I don't think I knew who any of these people were.
That John Kerry?
I don't know. All right, we don't got enough for those.
I actually like the original interactive buddy skin the best though.
Nest style movement, realistic.
Oh, we gotta buy blood and gore.
There we go. Oh, I wrote that. I did that the wrong way. Wait, you draw it towards him?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What? This seems backwards.
Click away from him and aim the line towards. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I don't like how that's done. Okay. It's still funny. Do we have to turn that on, or how does that work?
What?
The blood and gore mode.
Well, I think you just have to use something that's not.
Baseball. No, I had to turn it on. It wasn't on.
Oh.
So hold on. We do hand. Yeah, hit him with the base. There you go.
Here's something that'll get blood and gore.
There we go. Will it? I'll just blow him. Oh, he's running away.
Oh,
you made him sad.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do we got? Then this
I was a fan of the pistol. What can we get for
rubber ball? Jesus Christ, this game, dude. It was so mean. There's no menu for like pinwheels or like balloon animal or ice cream cone. It's just, how can we hurt this guy?
Just gotta get some more money.
I feel like this game directly led to the existence of like Human Fall Flat and like gang. You know what I mean? Like that level of.
Oh, and then we got it. No, it's $60. Hold on, catch. Are you a member of DeviantArt.com? Okay,
hey,
thumbnail
check out my new,
right there.
Hold on, let me check out my new Sonic OC.
All right, now we can.
Yeah, buy the pistol. The medieval flail was also. Hold on, you gotta equip it, man.
Oh, right. No boom.
There you go. Oh, that's touchy. Oh no! Dude,
take that, brutal. Interactive buddy.
Oh, we don't get any money for this.
What?
That's because he's knocked out. He's all out of. We hurt him too much. Oh, do we need a different item?
I guess we can't earn money by shooting the interactive buddy. I got it. He likes being tickled. That sick son of a bitch. Look at him. Can't get enough. Let's make him really happy. Then we'll blow him up. This is like Nintendogs before Nintendogs. Is
that true?
Yeah, but with way more torture. How much was that medieval flail?
Probably 60. It was right next to the pistol.
All right, we're almost there. Oh, he's smiling. Look.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Just gonna. Like, whoa.
Now there's a Damocles on this guy.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I got it. This is a thumbnail. Yeah. Take that.
That is.
No, hold on. He's to get on the other corner site. That's a potential thumbnail. Nope, get in the other corner. Can I show this level of gore on a YouTube thumbnail?
I think we're gonna get C&D'd. That's all right.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah, you can do all sorts of modifiers on this game. I'm glad that we got the 1.02 version and not the rough launch 1.0 version, you know?
Is there anything else you want to see before we...
There's nothing in particular. I just remember this whole thing just being like, just all over the place. There was a way to
Molotov
get
cocktail?
spikes, I think, and if you pushed them into the spikes, you could rack up infinite money really quick. But that's... Yeah, I might... Oh, there you go. Just slap them around, wake them up. Oh, there you go. You just hang them up. Gain the money that way. Put something on your mouse cursor and walk away was the strat.
This seems exploitative.
No, you're tearing his arm out of his socket. What are you talking about?
He likes it, though.
Yeah, he does.
All right, what do we get? Infants, exploded mouse, Molotov cocktails, bowling balls is fun. What do you think?
What other modes do we got? And what other modifiers can we get?
Oh, you can buy new stuff.
Yeah,
We
so we
can
got the
get
one
access-
door.
Earthquake, all realistic pyrotechnics, NES style movement. Any
What
of
is
these?
NES style movement? Is that just like choppy? Like he renders frame by frame? You have to activate. Yeah. Yup.
Oh God,
Yeah, it does.
this is making me sick.
Weak gravity vortex. He's still smiling though. He's still happy. This is terrifying. You know how like people have those ideas of like, do we live in a simulation? What if like we were and they were just like throwing grenades at it? And they're like, ha ha, funny. Like we're doing here. Like we have a real lack of empathy when it comes to anything.
I'm gonna run for president one day. They're gonna be showing clips of me laughing at this and going,
Say goodbye to public office.
"Yeah, right." All right.
That's right. You get a lot of money for those baseball hits, though.
Have you interacted with Buddy? Well, maybe we can buy something with this ludicrous amount of money.
Yeah, I was throwing some stuff at him.
Get a gravity shifter, magical orb, machine gun. I think maybe
Let's
it's
get flamethrower and let's get realistic pyrotechnics.
Oh, okay. But
And
do
then
you
let's
think
turn
realistic?
off the turn off the nest. There we go.
But do you think realistic pyrotechnics is Wait, what? Oh, the Buddy is I'm gonna be honest with you, Randy. I never knew that was a possibility. I never
we're
did
playing
that.
with him. He's happy.
He's giving me money because he's so happy.
You
Hey,
stop
buddy.
throwing baseballs at him. Yeah, I expect ray tracing. Okay. You
Okay,
caught him on
now-
fire. That's nice.
Yeah,
of you.
there's a thumbnail. Hold on, get over there. I feel like I have myriad options now.
There's a lot.
Why am I not getting any money from this? Give me more money.
Zach, I feel like you could just watch and stare at this game for hours. It's just something about the movement of this little fella that is just urges to be thrown baseballs at.
Yeah. Okay, I need to stop or else I will never stop.
Let's move on to... I might have found Rhythm Fireworks. Oh, it's just not... I don't think they have it on here. That's all right.
No.
I mean, we got lists here.
Yeah, you want to just look through this? This is the highlight list.
Is it sorted by like best of? House of Wolves sounds familiar. 1066 was at the top, and that was a
Yeah.
really good game. Did you ever play this?
I don't think that I did. I was not into the war style games.
This one was like the Norman conquest of England. So it's like 1066 Battle of Hastings.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. Wait,
yeah,
it's a Channel
it's-
4 game?
This is one of the ones that's up with my if I had to give like top 5 production values in a Flash game, this one is.
And this is government sponsored, so it looked like
it's good. It's good. This one, my biggest complaint about this one is it's short. There's like 3 or 4 levels, I think. But yeah, this game was neat. Let's play on medium. Why not?
What's the story of this game?
1,000 years ago,
Well, William the
a
Conqueror.
great war came to Middle Earth,
Is that John Hurt?
the Anglo-Saxon name for the
Oh, I
world
don't know.
of people.
No.
3 kingdoms fell into battle. The victors would change England forever.
See, this is a pretty good voice
The
actor.
English, led by the newly crowned King
Mhm.
Harold Godwinson. The Normans, their Duke William of Normandy eager to extend his territories.
Pretty sure that's who you play as.
The Vikings,
You might swap between them all.
fearless,
You play as the
warlike,
French?
and fronted by the great King Harold
Plays the Normans.
Hardrada.
Yeah, those are basically it's basically the French.
Not at this point in time. They would have been
England.
old Vikings.
The
People
home of
moved
the
around a lot
Anglo-Saxon
back then. There were big
was a
diasporas.
wealthy and fertile land, jealously desired by its neighbors.
So we'll
The New England
we'll get to the bit here. All right, so you could choose. You have an army points value.
Oh, and they run in and out.
Yeah, they give you like a little battle preamble. So like if we had watched it, they probably would have told us what to do. But we're just gonna get some Varangian Guard here because they're cool. We got a 20-point budget. How many archers can we get with this? 4. We're at 19. We can do better
Oh
than
man,
that, right?
Tabs totally ripped this off.
Yes. That's okay. I think this is exactly what we started with, but we'll do it here.
Oh,
so now
not
you gotta
only do
like
you buy them,
do
you gotta drag them
formations.
around.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you do formations, and different troops have different formation lines. So you can see like their defense and their power. So they're like maxed out on defense while their power is low. So we're gonna make our Varangian boys. So we can see what their formation is, but they can only go 3 at a time. So we'll do our best to match here. And we'll just go second line here. But this should be... I mean, our top line's going to get crushed. So maybe we should do... Can we go with square? Oh, I forget what the formations all were.
Looks like you have a
Like if-
line
There
and a
we go.
triangle. You got the flying V.
Yeah, so then you had to, like, move them...
What?
Information. Yeah, this was like a real game.
This is a lot.
Yes, it was.
What are we looking at here? Is this busted or what? On the top.
Yeah, on the top it does look busted a little bit. Normally it should be... Oh, here we go. So now we get their side. Yeah, it's not showing the units correctly on the top. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, that is a bummer because it looks like the.
Oh
It
yeah,
looks
you would
like
get like
the,
the whole... It'd be parallax people in the row. Yeah, it
Awful
would show you a
shot.
little fire emblem cutout
Aw.
of the people shooting. So that's all right. But yeah, this game was one of the ones up there that was like, okay, we've hit like peak Flash game. Like we can't go up from this kind of thing really. So they're trying to taunt us. That's all right. So each unit had morale and they had a risk of breaking. So if you didn't want to move, you could do taunts.
Oh, okay. I will say, I think there's one thing that I've noticed about Flash games that make the good ones separate from the bad ones, and that is font work. If I open up a Flash game and there's Arial on the screen, like that is like the hallmark of a Flash game to me. Like I don't know
Arial's
if there's-
good, dude.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's not exactly the most stylish font in the world.
I'm a big sans serif fan. I like me some Arial fonts. Now you
Like, I
hit
don't
me with
know-
some Calibri? Ugh.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't really tell you the difference.
One's used more in book publishing. Can we get some
Yar.
shots off? Let's start shooting at their Earl. I don't know, I guess I'll just shoot auto, huh? Oh yeah, you gotta choose your angle for the archers. This is gonna be a little awkward with the way this is currently working. 45 is far, right? But it shows me my distance, so I also have a time limit, so...
No,
failed shot.
You failed.
Oh man, it makes it a little bit harder when you can't see.
Oh.
I should have went 0 archers. Yeah, my guys are getting hit. Alright, but that's the basic idea of this one. It was just a cool like combat game that had like art and
it looks
stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. It was a neat one. Big fan of 1066. I saw that up at the top of the list.
Yeah,
Cannibal's on there.
Cannibal.
Classic runner.
Okay. There's a couple of quick ones I want to see.
Oh, Cubefield.
Cubefield. Which one's that?
I'm gonna play Cubefield before we go today at some point.
Okay.
That'll be my next one.
I'm going to try out Dark Cut for a few seconds.
What is Dark Cut?
This game is very graphic in nature. Viewer discretion is advised. The
are
medical
you a
procedures
surgeon?
found in this game are fictitious.
I might have played this game. I don't remember it being called Dark Cut.
This is a JMTB02 joint. Maker of fine games such as Ball Revamped 2, Metaphysik.
Backselect, big fans of JMTB02.
Dear most humble scholar, with haste.
Yeah.
Please remove the arrow from Captain Harold's right leg. We need him on the battlefield by tomorrow morning.
Do you have to give
Please
people whiskey
hurry.
in this game?
Yep. We want the least amount of pain possible. I killed everybody in this game, not because I wanted to, because I'm really bad at it. All right, we're going to cut off the tails. Oh, I got to use the arrow keys.
Oh, jeez.
I fucked this one up. Okay. Got a clean. Got a solid hit.
You whiffed.
Extract with alternating arrow keys. I think I may have fucked this one up already.
Would hurt so bad.
Replant some human tissue. All right, burn it back on. This is going to hurt. Okay, we did it.
This game's kind of messed up.
Yeah, a little bit, huh? Please remove these weird boils from this individual.
Boils. oh, physic, dost thou possesseth the capability to removeth thine weird boils from thine skin?
Apparently, this is bubonic plague. Did you know vinegar helped?
No. Did it? Or was that like
rose
a thing
water?
they tried? Yeah.
I can't imagine this actually. Okay, we're going to split open the first boil.
Gotta lance them, man.
Second, third, and fourth. Fifth.
Gross. Not a clean cut, Zach.
Well, I'm probably drunk too. The Middle Ages. We gotta get some leeches on there.
On the boobos. Leeches are neat.
Alternating arrow keys.
Oh, gross.
Cut the veins to clear passageways.
What? Wait, what? That seems not right. What do you mean, create clear pass? What? He just cut his back open.
I think it's his neck. Get rid of the leashes.
Oh, no.
Restitch the skin by crisscrossing.
What was the purpose of the cutting it in the first place?
To clear the passageways. Oh, fuck. Sorry, buddy.
That stitching seems really rough, Sean.
We're gonna scrub.
Wow, you're getting this guy's plague away right quick. Look at
I like it because the boils are still there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the tissue still would be.
Upon thine discretion, we have brought the vampire.
The vampire.
So we can take care of ridding it in the correct fashion. One false move will likely be your death.
You have to rip its teeth out, right?
Got to affix the religious symbol. Aim the... Oh, I'm going to fuck this up. Wait, is it not... Is it space? Okay.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah. Oh. This is like that stacker game.
It is like
at
that
at the arcade, yeah.
Never
Split
wins.
open his side. We got to
Wait, why'd you
implant,
Oh, you're stuffing him with garlic.
restitch. Oh,
This dude probably just had a big tooth, and they were like, vampire.
we're going to mark the axe line.
Real straight. Just like
You can see why
squiggly.
You can see why I'm really good at Apex.
Doing like a little draw a wave. Just,
Oh, okay, we did it.
wait, why does this guy have health? It shouldn't matter. You're
We passed.
killing him. There you go.
We did it.
Why were
I'm
the
not gonna
Royal
submit to the
Guards such
leaderboard.
jerks?
So
What a detour
Yeah.
from Ball Revamp.
Oh shit, Cubefield. I remember this one.
Yeah, Cubefield is one of those endless runners.
I played the
I
shit
know a
out of this
trick
game
in
actually.
Cubefield that I'm curious to see if Zach knows the trick. But we'll do
Oh,
one run
Wasn't it
legit.
just to stick to the left the whole time or something?
We'll do one
Or
run legit.
You could go outside these passageways, I remember.
You could, yeah.
Is that
now
the
this
trick
is
you
a
were
game that
thinking of?
could use a soundtrack. I think your closer guess was on the mark, but I always did right. But we'll do a legitimate run. But yeah, no, we played a lot of Cubefield. Because what, it goes this, there's like a red and pink level, there's like a neon, green and black, like classic tanks, like Microsoft Tank kind of graphics. There were a lot. There's just a white and black
Oh,
monochromatic.
you fucked it up.
I got a little lazy. All right, Zach, give it a legit run.
Oh, okay. I'll go at it. Okay.
Yeah, Cubefield was neat. I never I would always try and remember if it was set or if it was randomized. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, it's 100% random.
Yeah.
My strategy was just
sometimes
to
you-
not move.
It's a good one. That's like the classic bullet hell thing. Like if you play any of those Toho games, it's always like there's a billion bullets on the screen, but more often than not, you can just kind of not move.
Look
Yeah,
at
this
this.
game was always fun. This is a classic game.
This is a
just-
classic game. Just
Yeah.
good, clean fun.
Yeah, no shooting, no violence, no swearing, none of the devil's work, no vampires,
No marijuanas.
none of the marijuanas.
No cutting open
know,
boils, sticking leeches on them.
Oh, you could have went through that wall. There was a gap.
Was that the trick?
Nah, I don't know. I just saw a gap. I'll showcase the gap here.
Not if I play
Yeah.
this game for the next half an hour without dying.
Not a lot. I mean, if you do that, I'll be impressed. But not a lot to commentate on this game per se. But these are the ones that you remember. Speed up.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the next one. Oh yeah. Watch out, Alan's getting too sick.
Poor guy. He bails on one video like a year ago.
He made it so far in. It's just that he bailed 10 minutes from when we were gonna stop. That was the funny part.
He heard us
But-
talking about House MD and that was it.
Yeah, he just couldn't handle the House MD talk. What's your favorite House MD episode, Zach?
The one where the guy was faking it.
Oh, that's a good one. In season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Which one are
it's
you
just-
referencing?
It's just so hard to choose, really.
I like the one where House gets fired.
Yeah, right. I like the one where he's mean.
Yeah, and then he has to call Wilson and apologize. That's a good episode too. I like the one where they one of the doctors suggests that it might be lupus, and House is like, no, it's not lupus.
It's never lupus.
It's never lupus.
Oh shit. Black and white?
Yeah, this was always the blurry one that would get people.
Not me. I'm an expert.
I mean, you're killing it right now.
See, this was
How
my
long
bread
can
and
you
butter.
keep it up?
I never played any of the strategy games, but I got really good at the sort of twitchy stuff.
I played a lot of the strategy games. I mean, I played Platform Racer a good bit, but
That
that
was
game
tough.
got competitive. I'm trying to think. I think the pink level's next.
How many were there before they started cycling?
I feel like there's probably one more after pink level, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh no! All right, show us how it's done.
Score. Look, they changed the loading screen here last.
Wow.
Yeah, they thought about it. I might have started too late. Yeah.
Oh,
wait, did they patch it? Is this not version? Oh, did they patch it?
Do you have to do it
or
just
on
after
version
you get out of here?
1.01 of.
Oh,
no,
Randy.
they fixed it. They fixed it.
Talk a big game.
You could just hold left or hold right out of the gate, and you would just be like infinitely. But I think they fixed it.
And these hot fixes.
Did you have to clear one zone first? I didn't even know people were patching this stuff. I mean, this was back in like 6th grade, right? Like, I don't.
Sure.
My memory might be shoddy of it. But there was definitely a way you could just hold down a direction. I don't know if it had to be after your first clear or what.
Well, I think you could get around the mazes, or like this part. I think you could get out of, right? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure you could. If you were if you just held down the direction, you would be like, you would just never be in actual trouble.
Oh
yeah. So, you can't do it. That or I've forgotten. Damn,
maybe
you,
the
Max
quality's too
Abernathy.
high.
Oh man, maybe. Is
there anything else that you wanted to look at?
I mean, I have like a trillion Flash games up my sleeve at any given point in time. Endless War is a classic. Epic Battle Fantasy, Feudalism, Fancy Pants. You can't forget Fancy Pants.
How could you forget Fancy Pants?
I didn't even know they made a Feudalism 3. But hold on. I'm gonna show this game just because it was like Flash game Mountain Blade.
Okay.
Is there a reason my search isn't?
Enter. Hold on, let's try. Go to all games. Oh.
Nah, we both started typing, I think.
There it is.
Let's play Feudalism 1. Yeah, this was like this was Mountain Blade Warband, the Flash game. And that was really neat to like young me.
The age of feudalism.
Yeah, so you picked your faction.
Carl.
Yeah, we're gonna be Edgar. And we're just gonna up some of our stats. I remember what was best.
Zero patriotism.
It was like riding and spear, I think. Yeah, so you got your gear. So you had knife, bow, 2-hand sword. How much money do we have? I forgot to even check, man.
What did you start as the
100 gold.
banker?
I mean, we did, I think. City Hall, Bureau stats. All right, let's ask for a quest.
Try to capture the town.
No, that's a bad idea. Deal with some rogues. Okay. I got 100 gold. Give me. So yeah, you'd have battle lines. How much are these guys? 40 and 50. Let's get one more archer and let's get one more. We're gonna go kill some rogues.
Let's do it.
Get the controls. Where are the rogues? There they are.
Man, not since Daggerfall has a world.
Dude, that world map looked so much worse than I remembered.
Control them with WASD.
Space. What's my weapon swap button? That's what I really want to know. Did it have to be cursor?
I don't know.
Yeah. Page up. I definitely didn't use that. Oh, it's not letting me do it.
I have no idea what's going on here.
So you go and you got to swing, but I don't have access to the enemy right now.
You did it.
Yeah, there we go. So we got some items. Now we got to go kill the rogues, though.
Oh, those were not the rogues?
No, that was a random battle, like Pokemon.
Oh, shit.
So you can run it. Most of my guys are just going to kill them early, though. All right. So you begin to see the flow of the game. Just a shit ton of fights. Yeah, I played Feudalism 2 more than this one probably, but
I still wish we would have gotten that one game of Mountain Blade that we played on camera.
That Cody was playing?
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
I mean, it was funny.
When what was it? We went into a town. The king asked us to like escort his daughter or something, or like a bunch of goods. I think it was a bunch of goods.
No, it was yeah, we were particularly playing Mountain Blade with fire and sword for some reason. That weird spin-off game they made along with Mountain Blade Viking. They also made with fire and sword. They also made like a Napoleon one.
No.
Yeah, no, we were playing that game. And we went up to like get the Genghis Khan type of guy, right? And he asked us to take his horse to somewhere. And Cody accepts this, one of our friends, and he accepts this quest. He has like no gold to his name. He has no gear. He's level 1. He has to go. We check. He's like, okay, where's this town I agreed to take this horse to? And we check the map and we open up the map and we go view location. And it's the equivalent of like, if we're in Trapezus, he had to take this horse to fucking like Metaphysik, right? All across the world. And he has like no gear, no people. And he's like, all right, time to take this horse there. And he hits unpause. And immediately, within like 0.5 seconds, a bandit army comes and attacks him. He loses. They take his horse and he becomes prisoner. It was just
and they steal the horses.
And they steal the horses. And then he goes back to the Khan and he's like, I can't do it. And he's like, that's okay, or something like that. But it was just the timing of losing the horses was truly something special. All right, so let's try and capture this town. We're not gonna win this, but it'll be fun.
No.
I mean, we're really not gonna win this. Those guys with the Maddox are something else.
Oh, your guy's a hero.
Yeah, you really had to grind to be able to do this game. But I mean, that's kind of close to Mountain Blade.
Your guys are holding their own.
I mean,
that guy just got beheaded.
We're not doing any damage though. That's the problem.
Oh shit!
Ah, we died. Yeah, so that's feudalism. Classic game.
What we got?
Do you have one to send us out on, Zach?
I could send us out on something here. I don't have one in mind. Let me see. Surgeon Simulator. That's a Unity game.
2048. That's we all know that now.
Yeah, there's gonna be something. I don't know what it is yet.
Oh, Weapon Fire. I remember that was one of those stick figure. That name I remember. Whack Your Boss. I remember that. Warfare 1917. I remember.
Okay.
Oh man. This is the only level.
I'm gonna end it on
stick
apparently
figure
the classroom was already. That is good. And maybe depending on how long this takes, we can do that. No, I want all games. We're gonna end it on Thy Dungeonman.
What is Thy Dungeonman?
It is a Homestar Runner video game. It's not Peasant's Quest. Click to enter yon dungeon.
Okay.
You are Thy Dungeon Man. Here, I'll let you go.
You find yourself in yon dungeon. Ye see a scroll. Behind ye scroll is a flask. Obvious exits are north, south, and Dennis. What wouldst thou do? Dennis. Is this Zork? I want to open mailbox. That does not computeth. Type health is thou needs of it. What wouldst thou do? Help. Oh, so it just redescribes the scene. I don't want to go obvious exits. Can I look? Oh, so this is not like Zork. This is not as...
Oh, no, this is real basic.
So I just type Dennis then. Ye arrive at Dennis. He wears a sporty frock coat and a long jimber jam. He paces about nervously. Obvious exits are not Dennis. Dennis again. Fine, not Dennis. You go, not Dennis. All right, can I take scroll? Ye take the scroll and reads of it. It doth say, beware, reader, if ye scroll, danger awaits in thy hands with the old zap. Take flask? What? It's firmly bolted to a wall, which is bolted to the rest of the dungeon, which is probably bolted to a castle. Can I break flask? All right. Let's go north.
Let's
You
go north.
through yon corridor. You arrive at parapets. Ye see a rope. Obvious exits are south. Can I inspect rope?
Are you
Oh,
typing
stamp
rope or
rope.
ROP?
Rope. You attempt to take ye rope, but alas, it is enchanted. It glows what is a mustard red? And smells like a public privy. The rope wraps around your neck. Oh my god. I just died? Wait.
With your last breath, you wonder what parapets are.
Life's hard as a dungeon, man. You head south to an embankment, or maybe a chasm. You can't decide which. Anyway, ye spies a trinket. Can I check trinket for traps?
Oh, what kind of game do you think this is?
Detect trinket. Roll for perception.
Yep.
Damn. Not a very reactive game, this dungeon, man. I know it's gonna be enchanted, but I'll take the trinket. I get this yon trinket. Discover it to be a bauble. You rejoice at your good fortune. You shove the trinket in your pouch. It kind of hurts. I want some details on the trinket. It's pretty awesome. Use trinket. Wear trinket.
Wear trinky.
All right. Oh, did I not type it right? North. You go north. Oh, that's the dungeon. Let's go north again to the parapet. Skip the rope. Kick rope. I was gonna say, am I not giving enough a time after I hit enter? Is there some lag on that? What was the other direction, Zach?
Dennis.
Wait, is that all there is?
Yeah. No, this is not a big game. This is like a little joke thing.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I already give Dennis trinket. Oh,
maybe just try give trinket.
A novel idea. You give us the trinket to Dennis, and he happily agrees to tell you what parapets are. With this new knowledge, he escapes from yon dungeon in order to search for new dungeons and to remain thy dungeon man. Our score was 2. What contributed to our score?
You got the trinket.
Number of lives it took. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a neat little thing. It was based off of one of the cartoons. Are you familiar with strong bad emails at all?
I know of the phrase strong bad. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I don't know the emails bit.
We don't have to play this one, but this one is a little bit more is a little bit meatier and was actually in the highlight section.
Thou art surrounded by. You find yourself in yon dungeon. Thou art tied up with ropes. The spiked walls of the dungeon closeth in on thee. A dongrel skeleton with sharp claws hangs next to you. A bone layeth upon the ground. Obvious exits are nowheres. What wouldst thou do?
Yeah, this is the actual text adventure game with the little graphics. So we don't have to go through here, but I'm gonna the spiky walls draw nearer. Kick the claws. You're not very good at this gamist.
Was that SpongeBob episode where they're all like they're in rock bottom or whatever? I don't understand what you're saying. Bone grasped.
Use bone on spikes. I jammeth the sturdy bone in their collective craw.
I like the little like chiptune you got.
Yeah, so I'll stop here, but
exclamations, rejoice!
Nah, I have a soft spot in my heart for the Homestar Runner stuff. All right.
Oh man.
Is there anything you want to close on? You good? What do you think?
I mean, I have like 100 more. I think at some point we just kind of have to.
Yeah. There's not
stop.
One more burning in your just burning to be let out.
I mean, there's like 50 more. Like I played a ton.
We'll have to come
of these
back,
games.
I guess, then. But
yeah. But God, Cargo Bridge is on there. That's a classic. I'm trying to think
This is
of
the last one. Our
screen.
last game, Randy.
I mean, did you play Curveball?
Oh, dude, I was actually literally thinking about Curveball as you said earlier.
It's just because it's on the screen. That's because it's on the screen.
Oh, I loved Curveball, man. I'm so happy you clicked that. You clicked that.
It took me so long to realize this is just Pong from a different perspective. It took me like way longer than I care to admit.
Curve bonus.
Curve bonus. Got to give it the top spin.
Super. Oh yeah.
It's like ping pong. There
you don't get that. You don't get that in Pong though. Has anyone made just straight up Pong, but the ball curves, or is that just Windjammers?
That's probably Windjammers. Yeah. Ooh,
wow, Randy, you died on level 1.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't even remember there were levels. I just thought you just played against a guy for points. Curve bonus. Oh, you gotta click.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it off the drop.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
So easy. Oh, I was trying to flick it. It is harder from this perspective, though. But yeah, we're not. I'm realizing that we're not saying like anything here. But
it speaks for itself.
It's Curveball. Yeah, you know it. You've played it. But we got to give props to the OG. You know,
you gotta pay homage, right? It's like you gotta know where games came from.
Yeah,
so when you're playing, when you're out there playing
game, you gotta play the toll. You know.
Yeah, when you're playing Windjammers 2 on your Xbox Game Pass imajiggies, you got to know where that comes from. And it comes from here. Adobe Flash. When you're playing Dragon Age Origins, you got to be thinking about Stick RPG. What?
Is Dragon Age Origins your go-to like high watermark RPG? I love Dragon Age Origins, but like I might not have went to there.
I don't know, man. Talking's hard. Oh man, well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you at home had as much fun as we did going down memory lane. If you have any Flash games you want us to look at in the future, because I'm almost certain we'll probably be doing this again at some point.
Everyone has a favorite Flash game. Like I just saw Grow Cube. We didn't play a single Grow game.
Oh, I've seen Grow Cube. I'm not going to click on it, but
toss us your recommendation. Everyone's got favorites.
Yeah, if you want to see,
I can think of 100 that we skipped tonight. So
Learn to Fly.
Play Line Rider.
Amazing.
Learn to Fly. Toss your turtle.
The McDonald's video game.
I don't know that one.
That
Meat
one's
Boy.
some shit.
N++.
Like I'm sure I could look through here and find a bunch of games that I didn't realize I played when I was a kid.
Super Flash Brothers.
We didn't. I want to do a longer one on Peasant's Quest because that game deserves it.
Peasant's Quest. Continuity was a great puzzle game. It was like you slid around different rooms. Punk-O-Matic was like Garage Band Flash game.
Yeah, Quap. That's a more recent one, but
Quap's kind of newer.
Shift was good.
Shift. We didn't even get into like Mud and Blood or Modern Tactics or. I mean, we touched upon the highlights. Game, but we didn't play them. Super Mario 63.
Yeah. Super Smash Flash. Like this is just the good stuff. This isn't even
the
touching the mountain of garbage.
Yes. The Last Stand is a classic zombie defense game.
Like if I click all games here.
Yeah, is there a curated list for like things you might not remember? Oh, you're scrolling too fast. I can't even. We got calculators.
Well, I'm not. These are HTML5 games. That's not going to be what we want. We didn't play any of that shit. Shockwave shockers.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna do a.
It's like this video is never gonna end.
I'm not gonna play it. I just want to see if it's here. Did anyone
Candy Stand?
I think Candy Stand is lost to time.
Was it 2 words?
Actually, I don't think so. But I'll do it for 2 words.
I like how we also have Crash Nitro Mini Golf.
That's a Shockwave game. Maybe some of these were Candy Stand, but oh yeah, candystand.com. It was like a Flash game site sponsored by like Nabisco.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I
It's
think
like mini clip.
yeah, kind of.
Oh god, a mini clip.
Yeah, so I kind of think these games are lost to time, which is a shame. Specifically the mini golf.
Fruit Stripe had a game.
Yeah, man.
Icebreakers had a game.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Candy Stand Billiards was a classic. I'm trying to see if anyone got the mini golf. It's here. Brandy, I'm not going to play it right now, but we got to do this soon because they have Nabisco World Candy Stand mini golf and regular mini golf. We could literally just do an entire video playing Candy Stand.
Look,
and the treasure hunt. Okay. We'll have a part 2.
To all of our viewers who work in video game development, just give it up because we're not making anything better than what we've already had, as we've showcased tonight. We've peaked. You can't get better. What's the
look
point?
at the screenshot. There's a macaroni and cheese mini golf. Sugar-free Lifesavers mini golf.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
flawless
man.
creations.
Well, yeah, you'll definitely be seeing us back here because I'm not going to let this go now that I thought these were lost to time forever. But nope,
Yeah,
somebody did it.
Yeah. No, I mean, like Zach said, we'll probably do this again in the future. But I think for now, that's been a pretty good, like a good flashback of games we've played.
Oh, nice.
I don't think we name dropped it yet, but we'll do it here
at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope that was as nostalgic for you as it was for us. Obviously, we have no way of knowing what games you cherished when you were younger, but hopefully they were some of the same ones as us, as you join us as we walk down memory lane in Flashback.
There we go.
There it is. All
That's
right.
the take.
Well, until next time, everybody, we'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
Later.